And welcome back to the Metropolitan Polo Club in Tianjin. We're at the Fortune Heights Snow Polo World Cup 2014 at the quarterfinal stage. We're with New Zealand versus Chile. New Zealand leading this quarterfinal match 2-1 after one chukka. Now we're starting the second chukka of 6 minutes. Again, 4 chukkas to be played in each quarterfinal. Penalty shootout if we end at a tie after regulation.
The footage there, Tori, was great. You can see Matthias Vial, that man there on the screen, grimacing after copping the knock on the hand from the Tom Hunt. Like you say, an inadvertent whack. It wasn't intentional, but it would hurt all the same in the snow. And when it's cold like this, they do ache a little bit more. But it's now Chile on the attack, trying to narrow the margin or equalise from here. Looks like it's a good approach shot for Chile, and it is for Juan Giamarillo, or as you may say, Juan
Yaramillo.
Yaramillo. I think that's the best way to say it. But
and that's in the first 15 seconds of this chukka.
Yep.
An immediate response, an equalizer from the Chilean team.
And that's what they had to do to stay in this game, because New Zealand had a lot of momentum in that last half, and they needed to be the first ones to score, and they were. And now Juan Yaramillo again with the ball, but it's been left behind now. Tom Hunt taking it forward. Hits it down the boards, gives his Kid Brooks a little bit of space, but the first one onto the line was Yaramillo again, and now it is our man Sam Hopkinson on a horse called Jin. Backs it towards the boards. Tom Hunt appealing for the line, didn't get it, and now Matthias Vial, danger man for Chile. Comes off the back leg of Sam Hopkinson's pony, and it's now cleaned up by Juan Giamarillo. And now another Sam Hopkinson blocking another one. Unfortunate for Chile and fortunate for New Zealand. And now Ignacio Vial takes it around the front, gets back to there, and Kit Brooks first onto that line, just rode the line very clearly so the umpires could see clearly that he was there. And Ignacio Vial just going around the front, so you can see Kit Brooks here. Hits that one, I think came off the mallet of Ignacio Vial, and then it went Kit Brooks first onto that line. And
looks like the horses are doing just as much work as the players here defending.
Exactly, you can block.
Number of balls coming off the body of the ponies during this match.
And that's what I was saying earlier about the your field position, and it's a game of real estate. You need to keep inside your attacking half as much as you can, because it's very easy to get a lucky bounce, and it's very easy for your opposition to get an unlucky bounce, and for the ball to just sit up there in front of the goal mouth for you. But Sam Hopkinson making sure that ball is well down in his attacking half now. It's probably only 10 yards out from the goal mouth, but now it's been turned by Chile, by Matthias Vial. Now Ignacio Vial comes straight up the line, but leaves the ball behind now for Juan Giamarillo, who the #1 for Chile now, just weaves his magic, gets past Tom Hunt, hits the ball, but it comes off his teammate's horse, and the first man onto it is Sam Hopkinson for New Zealand. Now he backs it across, Matthias Vial claiming the line, and Tom Hunt got there first. Now Ignacio Vial backs it to Matthias Vial, the #3 on the little brown horse called Sapphire. He picked this one up. I think this might have came out of the South African string. It's a very good pony, Sapphire, played very well in those previous games for the South Africans. And now Juan Giamarillo taking it around the long way. This is going to be a goal for Chile. This looks very good. I think the New Zealanders went to sleep, and Chile now for the first time going 1 goal up, and it's 3-2.
Don't know if that was actually a shot on goal. He was just playing that ball forward and got a lucky roll. You just see in the
I agree with you, Corey.
Replay, he was actually just playing that forward.
That was his setup shot, and then it just kept going. He was like, I can't believe my luck. But that's the benefit of playing in this first game of the day. You get the feel that it's best, and you can roll some of those in. If that was on the third game of today and the surface was a bit chopped up, it'll be a different story. But the ball's been, Matthias Vial has ridden over the ball now. Tom Hunt's come up with it for New Zealand. They can't believe their luck. And now Tom Hunt's going to take it near side now, and he weaves his way through a couple of ponies, still keeps it on the stick side, gets inside. Juan Giamarillo, who's all over the ball, and the whistle's gone, and I think it's going to be against Juan Giamarillo.
Yes, it was Tom Hunt's line, and there were two.
Yaramillo.
Yaramillo and company. You can see Hunt with the line and just being blocked by 2 of the Chilean players.
It looks like the snow's quite deep down there too, which is it's good, it's nice and safe, and the ball can sit up. But you've also got to, if the snow is shallow at one end and deep at the other, they have to adjust their shots, you know, because the ponies sink in at 3 or 4 inches into the snow. It creates a very different pendulum on your stroke, so you have to be very careful and think about that a little bit. But New Zealand with the penalty.
And a chance to equalise halfway through this second Chukka of 4. So it is Kit Brooks, or actually, sorry, it's Sam Hopkinson to take the penalty shot.
Hits it nicely, rolls it through.
So we're all equal. Again at 3 apiece. Looks like Chile has definitely come alive in this second Chukka, making more of an impression.
Another close game here on the card. So, lovely shot by Matthias Vial out to his number 1, Jaramillo.
And it's again off the pony and into the audience.
And it's out over into the crowd. The crowd love it here when they get the ball hit into the crowd. They think it's very exciting.
Chris Bethel to throw this one in.
The Argentine pony throwing the ball in. Ignacio Vial Mazier. Now it's New Zealand on the attack. Hopkinson again for New Zealand. Just puts a little bit on it, but is it going to be enough? No, it's not. Matthias Vial keeps it out of harm's way. That's him again. Matthias Vial. Now clearing. Misses the legs of the ponies, and it's gone nearly up to halfway. Halfway mark just approaching, and the pair have gone over the top of the ball. Now they're over halfway, and they're getting well in deep into the attacking half for Chile, and it'll be Hopkinson now trying to back this one out towards the boards. First onto the line, Kit Brooks has to get past Juan Jaramillo, and he does, but Jaramillo keeps the ball, hit a little neck shot through to Ignacio Vial, and they appeal for the foul.
And like some of the Chilean players actually clashed amongst themselves as well.
The penalty there, Tori, is that Kit Brooks pushed the Chilean player into the other Chilean player while he was playing his shot, and so that's the foul. So you'll see Kit Brooks, he rides the other player in there, and that's a foul. So
he forced an obstruction from his own play.
Exactly. He didn't want to hit the man himself, so he thought, I'll use the Chilean guy to go in there and create the obstruction, but that's illegal, and so Chile now with an opportunity to go 1 up.
It is Matthias Vial to take the penalty for Chile and puts it through the post.
Looks very good.
For a 4-3 lead, their first lead of this quarterfinal match.
Yes, Chile now 1 up with New Zealand on the back foot, and a little bit of work to do to get this ball down to the other end. So now again, big mistake, Sam Hopkinson, hitting it to the right, but hitting onto the stick side of Ignacio Vial Mazier. Now Ignacio Vial backs it to the boards. Matthias Vial turns onto it. Sam Hunt appealing for the penalty there, saying that he was being ridden in.
And again, we could be unlucky for New Zealand. Again, another foul being awarded to.
They're going to go to the third umpire here because there's 2 ways of looking at this penalty here. You can say one, he turned it, but you could also say that the Chilean Juan Jaramillo pushed Hopkinson into the number 3. So it looks like it'll be a penalty there to New Zealand. And I think after speaking to the third, yes, it will be. So Sam Hopkinson there coming up with a penalty, looking for the deflection off the boards, but he's actually nearly hit the commentator's box, which is, it's all happening here in Tianjin.
Yeah, that one floated right towards our commentary position.
I was hoping you were going to catch it, Tori. You could have the throw in from up here. Whistle's blown. Umpire looking for a clear tunnel here. Chris Bethel, very experienced umpire, and at this level of polo, the players can get very, very excited. It's probably a good word to use. Matthias Vial now for Chile. In his attacking half, pokes it under the pony of Hopkinson, then keeps the ball. Now he goes forward and takes the man, and Chile do have a man loose here, so let's see if Juan Jamarillo for Chile can keep the ball alive with only 17 seconds on the clock. First man back, Vial, good back shot. First one around, Tom Hunt's pony slips. Lovely neck shot, but it's gone right across the goal face. Now a back shot required by Ignacio Vial. Not enough on it, so it looks like Tom Hunt. Oh, here he goes. Will Matthias Vial get there before the clock? Oh, that will be very interesting. Our clock is saying that
we had the horn blown. So we're just waiting for a call, I believe.
Yeah, that will be very interesting. You couldn't believe that all of those players would go over the. Look at that, Tom Hunt. He will be very angry with him. Now this is Vial here. Now he's got the line, he's got the ball. But my question is, from looking at the clock stopped before the ball went across the line. So I think it'll be very interesting for they'll probably go to the third man and ask what the story is there.
And I think Vial is also looking to the umpires to decide if that will be awarded a goal. We'll take a short break and come back and hopefully have some clarification for you.
Very exciting.